Can we trust big data? Introduction. When looking at this case study, I believe that we cannot trust big data unless we know what we are looking for. As stated in the case, I believe big data can be deceiving if you're not 100% sure in what you are looking for in the data. Applying this to the course. In order to make this technology successful, you would need to make a decision prior to incorporating this into your business. This decision would need to be what exactly you are looking for in the data. Personally, I believe this data is most accurate for the retail industry, like Facebook used in the last case study with ads. In that case study, they showed how successful using data can be by using cookies and the websites that you search on your device to provide relevant ads to your experience on Facebook in order to purchase goods. What benefits did the companies and services described in this case achieve by analyzing and using big data? The main advantage to this technology is that it produces numbers that the population searched or used in a certain area. The retail industry benefits greatly from big data by using it to create ads relevant to each person. The business mentioned in this case study could benefit if they had the needed IT specialists and knew what they were looking for from the beginning. As it stated in the case study, it's like finding a needle in a haystack, and that these IT specialists did not know exactly what they were looking for, which cost that company a lot of time. Identify 2 decisions at the organizations described in this case that were improved by using big data, and 2 decisions that were not improved by using big data. You must evaluate this new technology and ensure it will benefit your company. 2 decisions that were improved were the number of items sold, which will benefit production when looking at the aspirin in this case study. Although the aspirin was not directly related to the flu in this case study, you could still use that information as far as production. The 2 decisions that were not improved would be the flu case and how that company and Google wrongly predicted the cases of the flu by almost double. As it stated in the case study, that company predicted 11% of the population had the flu, while only 6% actually had it. That goes back to only using this big data if you have the needed stuff to use it wisely. List and describe the limitations to using big data. The main limitation to using big data is that it produces a large amount of data, and you must know how to read this data so that it benefits your business. Like Radius Intelligent Inc. stated, it can be like haystacks without needles, meaning you could be looking for no apparent destination. Should all organizations try to analyze big data? Why or why not? What people, organization, and technology issues should be addressed before a company decides to work with big data? Personally, I don't believe that any organization or industry should use this unless you're in the retail industry. I believe this is because this is the industry that's most accurate when it comes to data. That's because they use cookies, which provides relevance to the customers. However, even in the retail industry, they should address the technology issues by ensuring they have the needed IT specialists for big data. Some discussion questions I came up with. What are some current companies using this technology? And could this technology hinder your business production? My answers. One company that we had previously talked about using this technology is Facebook. They use this data to provide relevant ads to their customers using their website. And yes, I certainly believe that this can hinder your business production by causing your specialist to search large amounts of data with no end in sight. I think that goes back to the radius intelligent and that haystack with no needles. Conclusion. In conclusion, I believe that this technology is great for the retail industry and maybe even some other industries if you have the needed specialists and goals in mind prior to incorporation. I think that's very important because once you start using this, it may be a big waste of money if you don't set everything up prior to it. However, you do not want to end up like Radius Intelligent and be searching a haystack with no needles. So make sure you get your ducks in a row before you decide to use this technology.